Hi survivors, it's me, Purpose, and reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. This signs of the time part 2. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's getting bad out here. Don't play with this stuff. Don't be sitting up here waiting to get this and waiting to get this and that, waiting to do this and waiting to do that. If you have unfinished business in this world that you need to tend to, things that you've been wanting to do, whether it's write a book, put a book out, put out music, whatever your heart has been desiring, whatever your purpose is in life, do it now. Time is running out. I'm telling y'all, that's why I wasn't on here for a couple of weeks. Because I got stuff to do. I see where this is going. This ain't the time to procrastinate. This ain't the time to hold back on praying. This is not the time to be holding back on fasting. This is not the time to hold back on prepping. If it is land you want to get out the cities, do it now. Whatever your heart has been desiring, I'm telling you, do it now, y'all. I don't know when that day and that time gonna come, but things are getting drastic out here. It's getting heavy. And like I said in that last video, Signs of the Time Part 1, and if you didn't look at it, you better go back and look at it. Because it's all hell about to rain out here. It's already going on. And then we see in the Bible, when all this sinful things was going on, how God has shut it down real quick, fast, and hurry. So we got all this non-organic stuff going on with the weather, allegedly with the food, with all these different things that's going on that's being ran by man. But that's what's really going on. Don't play with the game out here. Because the system and the devil ain't playing with us. While we sleeping and slumbering and playing to be religious and spiritual and all that, the devil is working overtime. The devil is in people, it's spirit, it gets in objects, it gets in animals. That's why I be telling y'all don't eat all that meat. Most of this stuff y'all buying out here in the market ain't even real food. Some people will put anything in their mouth. I don't mess with no mystery food and mystery meat. If it ain't got a bone in it or something like that and look like what they say it is, I ain't fooling with it. I don't fool with it anyway, but when I was fooling with it, I wouldn't fool with it. If they say it's a chicken, it better have a bone in it. I don't want all that cut up stuff and then you say you putting it in packaged foods or you feed it to me at the restaurant. I don't know what it is. They put a documentary out here the other day online how they putting horse meat all and stuff now. Yeah, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised what you eating. Then you wonder why you can't get rid of your belly. You wonder why you can't get rid of this back fat. No matter how much you fast and no matter how much you exercise. You wonder why you sick and coughing and sniffling and all that besides the stuff they putting in the air. Allegedly. But that's what's it's hell out here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's thunder and pain out here. In a minute, all this stuff gonna fall. I'm telling you now, it's all gonna fall. And if you find yourself on that other side of not being prepared, not just physically, but I'm talking about with God too, we don't know when it's gonna be our last day out here. I ain't trying to scare you, I'm telling you some real stuff out here. Make sure you got insurance and all that for yourself and for your family members. It's getting thick and heavy out here, y'all. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, so many people are sick. It's something going on with this app. I'm telling you, millions of people everywhere. I was talking to one of my bosses the other day. He just kept coughing. This man is a multi-millionaire. Kept coughing. And then when I went to the doctor said it's something environmental. And you know she didn't want to say that, but she told the truth. Some out here in the app. People getting sick left and right. I'm telling y'all, man, you can hunker down. A lot of us can't. You know, if you're going about, y'all protect yourself. Keep your backpack with your survivalism gear in it. And if you need survivalism gear, you go to purposeand.com. I got some of the cheapest, but the most effective. And then I'll tell you all the time, you ain't got to get it from me. Make sure you're getting it. Get you some of the purification tablets for water too. I keep them in my backpack as well. The iodide tablets, keep them in my backpack. I don't know when it's going to be a nuclear event. I don't know when it's going to be an EMP attack. I don't know when these grids are going to just come down. I'm expecting all this stuff to happen at one time, because that's what it seemed like they want to do. To devastate and traumatize us all and take us out of here, allegedly. I wouldn't be surprised if all that stuff just happened at one time. Or aliens just start popping up and people are not prepared, can't protect themselves, and don't have nowhere to go. And you know, with EMP and tech, you can't drive these latest vehicles y'all got. You better get a bicycle and start riding that bicycle. If you don't have a horse, which most of us don't have, we'll just sit up here and listen to these people and follow behind whatever direction they want to put us on, instead of living how we need to be living and staying prepared and staying out the way. I'm telling y'all, signs of the times, man. Them people in the grocery store was looking at the monitors. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and look at Signs of the Time, part 1 that I put out here. And they was saying how people just come in there and just eat up the food and run out. How they snatch the food and run out. It's all kinds of stuff going on. Housing have become affordable. And then people that stand in cars, they got what the laws are stopping them or going to these different areas where they park their cars at night, whether it be a Walmart or whether it be a gas station, and questioning them, especially if they had children in the car. Y'all, if y'all living in vans and cars, y'all be careful if you have kids. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm saying I understand it. Don't think I won't do it. And don't care about what nobody say. Because all this other stuff, it don't make no sense to throw your money away on it when you need your money to survive these days. And when I say survive, I'm not just talking about food and transportation and housing. I'm talking about everything that's going on out here. It's the signs of the time, people. Everybody needs to wake up and stop playing around here, because this stuff is really going down. And these people don't give a damn about us. They don't care about us. And people y'all think y'all going to be able to depend on, you're not going to be able to depend on. This is why I say stay prayed up, stay healthy in your body, in your mind, man. Because that's the only way we're going to get through this, is by the grace and mercy of God, and staying prepared ourselves. You can't have faith without works. You can have faith all day long, but if you ain't being active and you ain't working towards what you're praying for and what you're praying against, then good luck with that. Most people being misled by these false prophets that's all in church, telling people to keep on putting seeds down on this and put a seed down on that. I believe in paying the tithes and stuff, but all that extra stuff saying that, oh, we're going to get saved, we're going to save you, we're going to heal you, put a seed down. You better fast and pray. That's your seed. And get into that word and stay healthy. Stop eating all that doggone food. And work out every day and exercise. Y'all be ready out here. I'm telling you, man, I'm staying on watch. Because I don't trust these people that so-called leaders. I don't trust them. Y'all think they'll do anything for $1, and they'll do anything for an agenda. So please follow me on Patreon for real, raw, uncut, unfiltered content that I can't even say on YouTube. Please support the legend and good luck with that t-shirts. If you can, all the proceeds go back into the channel. Please go to purposeand.com for your survivalism needs if you can. You don't have to get things from me, but you need to start getting them. That's a fact. And if you're looking for land in bug-out areas, I have some for sale and for lease in Texas. And as always, watch this crazy world we living in. Watch the weather. Smell your water. Boil and purify your water before you use it. And keep surviving. Purposeand.com